आओ देखें क्रिकेट टीवी।
Hello and welcome back to Cricket TV. We are here for review of day two, the ongoing test series, India touring England. Day two was a roller coaster. We started with the day with 359 for three, and it felt like we were cruising. Shubman Gill was rock solid, and Pant was classic Pant. He played really well yesterday, and his somersault celebration that had little spark to the innings. And just when we thought we would cross 500, 550, like Narayan Pasari mentioned yesterday that India would easily go 500 and above. England flipped the script. From 430 for three, we were crumbling to 471 all out, and it was Ben Stokes. Like Narayan sir mentioned yesterday, why did he not bowl more than 13 overs? And yes, when he did, he took away India. We were all out. He and Josh Tongue, 7 wickets for 41 runs. That doesn't look good. Like as good as 359 for three looked on the day one. And then England came to bat, and Bumrah was sharp. He took away Crawley very soon. But then Duckett and Pope went going. Duckett looked great at 62, and Pope was something else. I think he did his century. He was quiet, he was calm, he was focused. And after the century, I think we saw momentum shift a little. I think he was there to, he stepped up. He was there to stay. He was there to fight back. Bumrah took away Root as well, and nearly had Brook had that no ball not happened. That was a little frustrating, but then it went well. And at the end of the day, England were 209 for three, trailing by 262. India still has an edge, but England did, fight back. It didn't look like an easy win. So I believe day three will be crucial for us. Yes. Nikhil sir.
या आई थिंक थोड़ा सा मेरे ख्याल से जो पहले दिन का मोमेंटम था वो दूसरे दिन में काफी कम हो गया और मुझे लगता है कि तीन मेरे ख्याल से तीन डक्स जीरोस थे इनिंग्स में और तीन में से दो आर रनिंग बिकॉज वन वाज ऑब्वियसली साई सुदर्शन on the first day. And yesterday you had Karun Nair Duck. These are the two batsmen who were sort of one was a debutant, one was the comeback king who made a lot of runs many years back. 3 साल नहीं थे टीम में अब वापस आए और दोनों ने शून्य बनाए और बुमराह ने शून्य बनाए बट आई गेस दैट वाज नॉट रियली रेलेवेंट वी डोंट एक्सपेक्ट बुमराह टू मेक रन्स the third disappointment I would say was Shardul Thakur because he was taken as an all-rounder and he made only one run. मुझे लगता है यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा जब हम टीम बना रहे हैं नई कोशिश करें नई टीम बनाने का तो ये सारे जो मुद्दे हैं वो डिस्कशन में आएंगे सेकंड इनिंग्स के बाद ऑब्वियसली यू कांट judge anybody on the basis of one outing. You will have to obviously see what they do in the second outing, in the second innings. But these were the three very critical cogs in the wheel for India, and all three failed on the batting side. We will come to the bowling in a bit. So I think important from a perspective of Test cricket, none of these three, except Karun Nair, played Test cricket many years ago. Shardul Thakur played a few years back, but he's more a IPL T20 and a ODI guy who's brought into the Test team. और मुझे लगता है जो कंसंट्रेशन होना चाहिए प्लेयर्स का वो कभी कभी जब आप T20 खेलते हो तो आपके पास सिर्फ 1.5 घंटे होते हैं 2 घंटे होते हैं फोकस करने के लिए 20 ओवर का होता है जब आप टेस्ट मैच खेलते हो तो आप जैसे अभी आप समझिए कि ऋषभ पंत और
Shubman Gill.
शुभमन गिल दोनों खेल रहे थे और उनके चौथा विकेट गिरने के बीच में और तीसरा विकेट गिरने के बीच में 24 घंटे का फर्क था यानी 8 घंटे खेल का तो जब ऐसा होता है तो जो आदमी पैडअप होता है कि आई एम गोइंग टू गो नेक्स्ट his turn comes 4 hours later, 5 hours later, 6 hours later. So the focus that he has goes away sometimes because the guy is not getting out. He's in the dugout. He's probably looking at his phone, talking to his family, playing games. So the focus that has to be there on the game goes away. And you see that impact when a long innings is played, a long stand is between two batsmen. One gets out, the next guy comes in. He's been padded up for about, you know, 8 hours,
Hours.
6 hours, whatever.
Yes.
And now he comes in and he suddenly, from doing nothing, he's come into the middle of action. That's sometimes, unless you have the temperament and that perspective, can upset you. I think that's what's clearly happened to Karun Nair, to Shardul Thakur. They were just sitting there doodling doodling whatever they were doing in the pavilion. And I think that mentality and that from the coach has to come to them, that when you are there on the ground, whether you're playing or not, you must focus. And I think we lost our advantage there, because at 359 for three, you did not expect us to end up at where we did. You had to at least have a minimum of 550. So I think England took away the honors yesterday, and it's a formidable team. We can't ignore them, though the bowling is a bit raw. Josh Tongue came through well yesterday. I think Stokes, of course, he's a captain, and he's known to turn around matches. So nothing surprising there. But Josh Tongue did well. Of course, disappointment was Cars. Maybe he has to step up to the plate. But he's again a sort of a replacement for Atkinson. So if Atkinson is out of his injury, Cars may not play the next game. So that may not be very relevant for England. But Josh Tongue's performance is very heartening for the English team, because they are building up their bowling attack in the absence of Mark Wood and one or two other absentees. So I think that performance from England, very commendable. Very disappointing from our batting perspective. Shardul Thakur was taken as an all-rounder. I think he should have been focused more, and he fell on the last ball of the I think lunch interval. And when you go in at that point of time, you are supposed to preserve your wicket, because you know that अभी इंटरवल आने वाला है, अभी लंच के लिए जा रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलिए, फिर 2 घंटा और खेलना है। तो अब जब जब ऐसी स्थिति में होते हो, तो आपका फोकस और होना चाहिए था। तो मुझे लगता है यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा इनको इनको मेंटल जो पर्सपेक्टिव है चेंज करने की बहुत जरूरत है, नहीं तो आगे चल के डिफिकल्ट पिचेस पे इस टीम को काफी तकलीफ हो सकती है। तो ऑल सेड एंड डन, नॉट अ बैड परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम इंडिया, बट when you play England, it was, I think, a bit subpar. We could have gone up to 550. When England came into bat again, you only had Bumrah, and he does perform well when he has to. But again, we didn't have Prasidh, doing what he should be doing. We didn't have even Shardul Thakur, again as an all-rounder. I come back to this point again and again. In the preview, I had said that you had a choice between Washington Sundar as an all-rounder and Shardul Thakur as an
Absolutely.
all-rounder. You have to choose, right? Washington Sundar is a spinner, so you have to choose between spin and pace. Shardul is not a venomous bowler or an aggressive bowler. He's good. He bowls a good line and length, and on a pitch that helps him, he can be dangerous. But on a pitch that doesn't help bowlers, then he's a very ordinary bowler. I think that came through yesterday. He was just not able to be effective, and it was only Bumrah's high quality bowling that has made a difference, and that's why we were able to take those 3 wickets that Bumrah took. So I think a lot of hard work for India today. They will have to step up to the plate. I think Mohammad Siraj also uh, was unlucky a bit. He did a couple of appeals, went into review, they were overturned. But he did bother the batsman a bit. So I think given a new ball, given a bit of a slight overcast condition, if it's cloudy, Siraj can be a handful
Yeah.
in such conditions. So let's hope Bumrah and Siraj do their bit today, and we are able to at least get a 100-run lead. If we can get England out for 370s at that time,
Yes.
100-run lead on this pitch in this sort of a pressure match is a big lead if we can get that. But for that, we need to get Harry Brook and Ollie Pope out of the way quickly. England has a long tail here. Remember
Yeah.
that. उनके पास जो पिछले क्रिस वोक्स है, लेकिन वो अभी फॉर्म में नहीं है, वो बहुत टाइम के बाद आए। He's supposed to be an all-rounder like Shardul, but he's not at his peak yet. So if we can get these two out, you're actually exposing the tail of England.
Yes.
So आपको ये 2 विकेट लेने हैं बहुत ही जल्द, पहले आधे एक घंटे में। अगर आप वो कर सकते हैं, तो आप इंग्लैंड को 300, 350, मेरे ख्याल से 350 तक भी आप, 370 तक भी रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो आपने बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया होगा। लेकिन अगर ये दोनों खेल गए, तो दोनों डेंजरस है। हैरी ब्रुक खास करके, because Harry Brook is a very aggressive batsman, and if you allow him to settle down, he can be a handful for the bowlers. So I think first 1 hour of play today is going to be very critical, when the ball might be moving, conditions might be overcast. It rained yesterday. I'm not sure what the position is right now in England, especially at Leeds. So we'll need to figure that out. But first one, if they're able to pick up 1 or 2 wickets, then India will get back the momentum that they lost yesterday. That's what I think.
Yeah. And I think Jadeja, I mean, he would be really interesting. It would be interesting to see him. Yesterday, Narayan sir mentioned that, spinners are doing well. Jadeja might be doing well today. Even he would be hungry for a wicket today.
But honestly, what my sense is that when you have only one spinner in your side, and if the burden goes on him, it's very difficult. A spin pace combination in England in English conditions is not a very good combination.
Okay.
It's got to be pace because because the you have to keep the batsman under constant pressure. What happens is if there's a spin pace combination at one end, the pace pressure goes away. And if the opposing team's batting is able to negotiate spin well, Harry Brook is a good player of spin bowling, then you have a problem. So I think we have to have these Mohammad Siraj especially step up to the plate and support Bumrah, because Bumrah alone can do so
Yeah,
much and
yeah.
not more, right? So I think वो बहुत जरूरी है कि बुमराह को वो सपोर्ट मिले पेस का, और वो पेस का जो सिराज सपोर्ट दे सकते हैं, वो बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलर है। और और कल अच्छा bowling किया था उसने। He didn't get
Yes.
wickets, that was unfortunate, but I think that key element is there. And then of course the tail can be mopped up by Ravindra Jadeja, who can come in and fox the non-specialist batsman with his excellent spin bowling. But on the front line batsman, I think you need the pace bowlers to step up. Otherwise, you could have a problem, and England could, go. And not a problem. It might just turn out to be a very dry draw match if
Yeah.
England played the whole day today and tomorrow half day. Then एक डेढ़ दिन में शायद आपको रिजल्ट नहीं मिलेगा मैच का। लेकिन अगर आज आप इंग्लैंड को ऑल आउट कर सकते हैं टी के पहले, तो देन दिस मैच
There's
इज
a
फुल्ली ओपन।
chance. Yes.
या
So let's see what happens today. How India plays, how the bowlers play in India, and how the England fights back. We'll have a look at that. Also, we have a continuous news channel going on. So you subscribe to our channel, and you can find the videos. We recently had a video on baseball. Nikhil Morsawala has give us the details on that. So maybe we can touch upon a subject, and you can look at the video in detail. It's quite insightful. It
Yeah,
will
because
bring.
England is known for its aggressive test playing matches. Bazball is based on the nickname that Brendan McCullum has, who's the coach of England. He's a New Zealand batsman, and Baz is his nickname. They call him Baz, and he is known for his aggressive style of batting, whether it is 2020 or whether the ODI or whether it's Test cricket. So he brought that aggression into the English team when he was appointed the coach of England 3 years ago, 2022, and with Ben Stokes as the captain, who's himself very aggressive and a fantastic player, of course. We've seen him in the IPL also. He's a brilliant cricketer. And I think in the more, I don't know whether you followed cricket at that time when Ian Botham used to play for England. Ben Stokes remind me of Ian Botham because great bowling, great batting, great fielding, great captain. Everything is like amazing about him. And I think the combination of McCullum and Stokes, the way you saw Ricky Ponting and Shreyas Iyer bonding in the IPL for the Punjab Super Kings, you're seeing that bonding between McCullum and Stokes, and that combination of baseball that's coming out with the England teams. I saw that yesterday also how aggressively
Yes.
the three batsmen who got out played very well, and Ollie Pope, of course, initially he didn't play well, but he picked up
Yeah.
later. So I think that baseball element of changing the way Test cricket is played, how modern Test cricket is played. Watch that video. You'll get some idea of what is the philosophy behind baseball, and then we ask the question that you think India should adopt that baseball tactic. We did do that in the T20s. We got very aggressive and in the ODIs, but in the Test matches, I don't think we have done it yet. But the jury's out on that whether we should do it or not. But a great way to play, I think, and it makes Test cricket a little more interesting for the new generation. 5 दिन कौन देखेगा? 10 ओवर तक कोई रन ही नहीं बनता है, कोई सिक्सेस ही नहीं मार रहे, कोई फोर्स ही नहीं मार रहे. You saw Rishabh Pant yesterday, right? How he made
Yeah.
it interesting. He didn't play
Yeah.
like it was a Test match. He played like a normal T20 or ODI. He just kept on hitting his shots. That's an essential element of baseball, and I think Rishabh Pant is a classic fit into that sort of a cricketing philosophy. So let's hope we also play that aggressive cricket today, because we need to go all out to hit and baseball is not just about batting, it's about bowling also. So when you're bowling, you don't try to defend the score, you try to attack the batsman and get him out. It doesn't matter what runs he's chasing, you just keep on attacking. So I think that's what we need to do. और अगर आज मोहम्मद सिराज और बुमराह शार्दुल ठाकुर भी करते हैं, तो होपफुली वी शुड हैव अ ग्रेट मैच ऑन आवर हैंड्स.
So let's see what happens on the day 3, and we'll meet you tomorrow with another review. See you tomorrow.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for watching, and keep on putting in your comments and liking us and sharing us. Thank you. Thanks, Hetvi.
Thank you.
आओ देखें क्रिकेट टीवी